Hello everyone tuning in to the live stream of today as we're going to take a look at the inside of a really incredible mansion. Once we get a few people on here, we'll get started with today's live stream. And hello, here I am. Hey Jenny, hi Julie. Zombie, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. I was just at your store today and the cops were there when I was there. Hey Adam, hey Rapids. So today's a kind of a little impromptu live stream. It's something I talked about in prior weeks, and it's regarding something that I found accidentally on a motorcycle live stream. I'm going to show you the clip of it from the live stream itself, and then with the help of a viewer and some internet searching, we were able to find pictures of the inside of this place. So we're going to check it out. So it's not going to be a really super entertaining, exciting live stream, but for those of you who do appreciate Victorian architecture, mansions, looking at unique, ornate details, you may appreciate it. And if you did catch the live stream from when we found this place, then you're going to be seeing the follow-up of it. So if you haven't seen it, don't worry, we'll catch you up. We'll be on maybe less than an hour, so if you can't stay the whole time, you're welcome to watch the replay. But let's see, we got a bunch of people here already. Okay, so welcome everyone. I know it's a bit early than usual. I don't typically live stream this time unless I'm out somewhere doing something, but I need to use the computer and the software to be able to do this with you guys. So Danny's in heaven. So what we're talking about is in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I did a motorcycle live stream. I think it was actually my first live one. It was, I think, back in June or so. And it was called What Am I Doing Now? I started at McDade Park, drove to Naog Park in Scranton, live the whole time on the motorcycle. Along the way, I stopped and showed you a property on the corner of Vine Street and something else. And the place is just amazing to look at. It doesn't look like it even belongs there. It's like something out of a movie. And we were just saying, imagine what it would look like to see the inside of it. So it is privately owned. It's not an abandoned mansion or anything like that. But one of the viewers did reach out to me and told me how I could locate the realtor listing for it from when it was on the market. And I was able to do that. And there's a bunch of pictures, I think around 60 some pictures or so. They're not my pictures. They're ones that were taken for the realty company. So they're not like super over the top, ornate, amazing cinematic pictures. They're just standard pictures, but it gives you a glimpse as to the inside of this property. So, yes, I did say Vine Street. So we'll wait just a moment or two, get a few more people on board. Then we'll play the clip from that live stream to see the outside of the property. Then we're going to go to the realtor's listing, and we'll go through each picture. You guys will probably know more than I do. You know, I just appreciate looking at the architecture. I don't know the ins and outs of how things are constructed or the proper terminology because I always get crucified if I screw it up. So, I do know about wainscoting, transom windows, pocket doors, just the basics, plaster and lath. But you guys will probably appreciate and know exactly what we're looking at more so than I would. Yeah, I think it was under that price, but not too far off from there, from $250. It is pretty cheap, Jacob, especially for what you're going to see, but it's at the location. It actually has really no yard to it. And the section of Scranton it's in is not the most well received. But like I said, it doesn't look like it belongs there. But hey, who am I to say what should or shouldn't be somewhere? But there is a little bit of information on it in the realtor's description. I will read it to you guys. You'll see it as well. And then we'll go through the pictures. So we're hovering our 32 people. So, okay, let's get on with the clip here and we'll be able to see the outside portion of the, that's not it, of the property itself. So this is on my motorcycle drive stream. Let's see the date on this. This is June 13th, 2020. So just over 2 months ago. And we're going to pick up right where we're going to be approaching the property. And we'll watch to see what it looks like. Well, then you're getting gypped, Jacob, because when you see how many bedrooms this place has, you're going to be blown away for the price. So let's get on with the video part here. this was filmed live, so we're watching the replay back of the live stream. Yeah, we're going to be there in just about 1 minute.
I think it's on this street.
Hey, Lisa.
Oh yeah, it's right up here. I'm gonna get out and give you guys a glimpse of this
up on the
house.
left-hand side
It
of the
is
corner. You can start to see it.
unlike anything I've seen here in Scranton.
Hey, Ashley. No, it's a Kawasaki Vulcan. Thanks, Jane. Hey, Ned, haven't seen you and your dad in a while. So there's nothing special about this neighborhood. It's not an upper-class rich neighborhood.
I'm going to show you is pretty incredible. Look at this house here, and just look at all the features to it. Is that not amazing or what? It's like something you would see out of a movie. Even has these gates here for the steps. I'm going to zoom in. I mean, all the different features though, and
A lot of attention to
it
detail.
resembles like a church almost. I don't want to get too close because it is someone's
Tara.
property and residence, but is that not amazing or what? I can only imagine what the inside would look like.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
I think one of my favorite parts right here is this little tiny balcony. That's a door right there, and look at like the little, archway over it with the, I don't even know the proper names for it. You guys could probably educate me on what you're seeing here, but that is such a standout house. Has a little bit of damage right there, some structural damage, but I drove by luck the one day. I'm like, holy crap, I got to show this to the viewers. And it's just like, I don't know why it's so like over the top done. It definitely gives it a lot of character and charm, but I'm really curious what the inside looks like.
Now, Sharon, this was back in June.
Retro says vampire house. I don't know. Whoever lives here is lucky. It's a pretty good size house too. It goes all the way over there. I would imagine, at least 4 or 5 bedrooms, if not more.
Yeah,
But it's got
more.
like stained glass. But the porch though, and the
No problem,
entryway,
Sandra. Have a good day.
they even have like big things to hold their flower pots up there. It looks like a haunted house. It looks like Disney's Haunted Mansion almost.
To me, looking at it, it has a couple different vibes to it. It has like a New Orleans type vibe. It has definitely resemblance to like Disney's Haunted Mansion, Addams Family Mansion. There's a couple of different looks that it gives off to me. Not one that stands out more so than the other. It's almost like a combination of all.
But I wanted to stop and show it to you. But we're only a few blocks away from Nyack Park, so let's keep moving.
Okay, so that was the recap portion of when we showed the outside of the house. It was back in June during the motorcycle live stream. And the house was on the market at one point, and I found out because one of the viewers who was gracious enough to share the information said, yeah, the house was on the market. If you look up this address, you'll find listings for it. And indeed, I did. And the website, numerous websites have most of the same pictures. I found the one that has the most. So we're going to check that out now. So this is the property here. Estimated value or price is $224,000. So as you see here, 9 bedrooms, 6.5 baths, 6,000 square feet, 4,400 square foot lot. The lot is actually not, it's a good sized lot, but if you want to look at it on Google Maps, all you have to do is just type in 1005 Vine Street, Scranton, and you'll be able to see the property from Google Maps. There's hardly any yard to it. The house takes up most of the lot itself. So there is some information here. I'm going to read it to you. It says, "Here is one of the most unique homes you will see for many years. Must be seen to be appreciated. 4 finished levels with 9 bedrooms, 6 full bathrooms. Most of the baths are tile or marble. Ornate features are found throughout the interior and exterior of the home, including a full-sized copy of the Pieta in the basement, quarter-sawn white oak pocket doors, hand-painted silk ceiling in the living room, chandeliers from the Hotel Casey, which is a hotel in Scranton that I featured during my Scranton tour video. That hotel is no longer there. Open wood staircase, stained glass, triple bell tower in the garden, built around 1906 for Matthew Holgate. He owned the Holgate Real Estate Company and the Holgate Brothers Brush Company, founded in 1775, with factories in Scranton, Daleville, and Philadelphia. He died in 1932. It says this property overview is from the previous listing when the home was listed for sale July 31st, 2019. So last year it was on the market. Now it looks like there's about 67 photos. So I'm going to go through one at a time. If I am going too fast, just say, hey, slow down. I want to see more. I don't think I can make the pictures full size. So if you're watching on a cell phone or smartphone, it might not look very good. But if you're on a tablet or laptop or even your TV watching, you should be able to get a good view of these photos. So this is the outside of it. 1005 Vine Street, Scranton. So let's head inside, or let's head through the photos. We'll eventually make our way inside. So here's looking at the front gate section here. I do like that it has the stone wall, the metal gates, so you could keep them open or closed, I guess, for your privacy. Yeah, you have to hire cleaning staff, I think. Thanks, Trina. We might have to double up or triple up with only 9 bedrooms. So here's looking, once you're inside the gateway, looking up the steps, heading towards the front door there, you already see a chandelier overhead. And this is on the outside of the house still. Almost looks like a runner there on the steps. It's probably tile, I believe. Here's looking out to the street from the porch. You can see these big planters here for like flowers or plants or trees. Those are themselves even ornate. Looks like a little bench in the corner. I wish I could go full size on this. Let me see if I could. Give me 1 second here. I want to see if I could go full size. Yeah, it won't let me go. Okay, yeah, I'll have to keep it on that size. Hey, Elizabeth. Excuse me. Hey, Mazer. So this looks like, I don't know which room it is. It's not labeled, but look at just look at that picture there. The artwork, the colors, looks like some marble. There's tile, chandeliers. That room right there looks like it's out of a museum. It's almost hard to believe that is a personal residence. No vacancy. That's not good, Danny. I thought you said there's a queen-size bed for me and cooked food. You're teasing me there. I just love the colors, though. That teal color. The artwork, I'm sure, is probably original pieces, but just looking at that room itself is like, holy crap. This looks like it's looking probably at the front door from the inside, like I don't know what the room would be called. It's almost like a foyer of sorts. Chandelier, look at that. There's like torches there on the pillars. There's trim on the ceiling. It kind of reminds me, if you guys remember the video of the abandoned Wilkes-Barre train station, the hotel rooms that were upstairs had similar designs to that, with different textured ceilings and unique ornate items on the walls. Foyer, yeah, that's it. And as it said in the description, some of these chandeliers came from the Hotel Casey, a very prominent hotel in the city of Scranton that was torn down back in the 90s, I believe. But this is just something else. Here is the dining room. Looks like the room where the Last Supper was held. Now, the one thing I am noticing, though, despite how beautiful and intricate it is, it doesn't give off a very homey vibe through this picture. So, I mean, looking at it, it looks like an amazing place. But can you imagine sitting there with your family eating dinner? I mean, unless you're royalty, you'd feel like, I don't belong here. This feels uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. I guess it would take some getting used to, but maybe the picture is just giving off that kind of vibe. Hey, Steph. Have a good day, too. Oh, Rob, it's not really what's wrong with it that I think. It's more so the location. It's not for sale currently. It was for sale. These listings are from July 2019. But it's a steal of a price. There's modern day houses being built for that price just outside of Scranton in sections called Glenmora and up in Clark Summit, which are more upscale, higher priced residential areas. So this one doesn't belong where it sits currently, but you probably won't find a better deal on a house like this. Here's another shot. I don't think those are the appropriate chairs. Those are just fold out chairs just for probably for temporary use, but big mirror there on the wall. You could see more trim. It's just, I wish I could photograph this myself. If I could ever get in touch with the owner, and even if I would pay like a small fee, just to have permission to photograph the place, because I like to take wide angle photos, I think I'd be able to do this place justice much more than what the realtor was able to capture. I know these pictures are just for the website, but I'd love to see much more detail than what's shown here. So if I can make that happen, I'm not going to hold my breath, cross my fingers, but stranger things have happened. We'll see what happens in the future. Now look at this one here. Oh my God. This is the staircase, I believe, straight ahead of us. Look at the wood. Like the floor, the walls. Like it's almost like it's like a museum. I don't know how else to put it. I'm almost like speechless. When I saw these for the first time, I was like, oh, my jaw dropped. I'm like, I have to show this to the viewers. There's no way I could hide this or keep this to myself. Oh yes, hide and go seek would be amazing. Farmhouse, yeah. I mean, everyone has their preferences on what type of house they'd like to live in or own, and there's nothing wrong with that. But just to show that, this type of house is available for a relatively reasonable price. Like I said, I don't think I would feel at home here, but it would be an amazing property to own. Like just to own this and offer tours or rent it out as like a bed and breakfast or something like that. There's a lot of possibilities. A farmhouse, though, or a cabin in the woods, I would feel more at home with, but can't take away what this house has to offer. Too many breakables. Yeah, you have to like put rubber in every room, pat it. So here's another room, probably, I don't even know what you consider it. Multiple chandeliers, the fireplace, marble looks like. And the wainscoting, that looks like, if you consider that, looks like it to be marble. Typically it's like wood or even like sheet metal. Looks like marble wainscoting. Is it scotting? I forget the name of it, but I know it's around that term. It's one of the things I learned from my viewers. Elizabeth, yes, 100% true. You wouldn't be able to build this today, and if you were, it would be probably quadruple the price. Family room. Looks like more wainscoting. That's it. Okay. Too gaudy for Tammy. It would be painted look like marble. It's not, though. It is authentic. The realtor left the description. It's marble, tile, granite. It's not. This was done with top-notch design elements and pieces. It's not recreation. That's one thing I could tell you. This was a millionaire's mansion, so they didn't spare any expense. So here's looking off to the left of that room. Nice curved triple window there. More chandeliers on the walls or light fixtures. Chandelier overhead. But the tapestry, the curtains, just the trim, everything. I even like the colors too. I mean, it's not blue. I don't have to have everything in blue, but the colors do work. With the hardwood floors, it's like a dark color You got green, tan, a maroon color. I actually kind of like it. Hey, Jason. Where's the throne? We'll find that out soon. There's 6 bathrooms, so there's multiple thrones. Porcelain. Hey, Lori. So, I'm not sure what room this is, but look at the stained glass windows. Wow. That is something else. And they are curved, too. If you look at towards the ceiling, it's not a straight wall. They are kind of convex, I guess you could say, or convex, concave. I screw those up, but you know what I'm talking about. It's curved outwards. But that is some expensive windows. They're kind of bowed out, yeah, like Edith said. So just imagine sitting in that room, you know, having your coffee or your hot chocolate or your, probably like me, Diet Coke, just watching the sun come through the windows, you know, it'd just be something else. It'd be amazing just to live stream in here. I could do a different room every day if I wanted to, and it would take me a couple weeks to get through all of it. People keep talking about ice cream. No ice cream today. We're stationary at the house. Okay, so here's another room, another fireplace. Look at the doorway there. It's almost shaped like a heart. Even above the mantle, too, another heart-shaped arch design. Looks like they got probably a dehumidifier there, but it's like they thought of whatever they could to make it stand out. This is by no means a cookie-cutter, ordinary home. This thing is phenomenal. The fireplace, though, looks like it's not used or functional. Maybe converted to gas, or may have been sealed up. With having so many fireplaces, though, I'd imagine you get a lot of drafts. So maybe some of them were sealed up, but hard to tell. Would be nicer on a big piece of property. Yes, absolutely. The property is not ideal. I actually think it's on-street parking, which is not something you'd want to have. You know, you should have a multi-car garage, you know, next to this house. Next one, looks like we're looking into one of the bathrooms here. And here's the sink, which looks like it's probably marble or porcelain. Not even porcelain, maybe granite. Granite or marble, I can't tell. It's hard to tell from the pictures, but just the, it's like on a gold pedestal there. It's just probably brass fixtures. It's almost like you don't even want to use it to wash your hands. You don't want to make it dirty, you know. It was built around 1906. It was for a real estate and brush company millionaire called Matthew Holgate. It was built for him. He died in 1932. So next picture here, got some built-in shelving there and tiled floors and multiple things to look at here. Even straight ahead next to the right-hand side of the built-ins, you got those little almost like spades built into the arches there. More kind of like half pillars coming out of the wall. Could be a library. Can't see from the rest of it. Like I said, I'd love to document this for myself just to get some pictures. But, you know, this is what happens when you have money and you're successful. You build, you know, to the utmost elegance and design. Yep, Gothic Victorian. That's what it is. So here we are in the kitchen, and this is one of my favorite parts. I'm not a huge person who loves to cook and stuff like that, but I think I would learn just to be in this kitchen more. But look at the cabinetry, the counter space, the everything that's visible here. More chandeliers, more of those spade designs on the left. We'll check out the details of heating and cooling afterwards. I'm just showing the pictures right now. When am I buying it? Danny, as soon as you come move in with me, we'll buy it. I think I could fit you and everyone else in this home. But just when I see this kitchen, though, it is amazing. I'm not sure if there's an island or not, but I love the cabinets, though. Those black door, glass, see-through cabinets. Just look spectacular. Stove is red. Yes, it is. That is a stove on the left. It kind of blends in with the lower cabinets. Yeah, me too. I was right there with you when I saw it. Yeah, so there's a better picture of the stove. Look at that thing. That is a monster. Double ovened. Probably at least 8 burners on it. And the red black backsplash. Got a tile or marble divider there on the left, like a partition. Probably had a personal chef. I wouldn't doubt it. Karen, you're packing the bags. Oh, Danny, I'm sure we could have a spare room for your hubby as well. Yeah, it was $224,000. That was the listing price, July 2019. And V, as I mentioned, it's because of the location. There's not much of a property to it. The house, as large as it is, takes up nearly the entire property. There's not really much of a backyard or anything like that. If you want to, like I mentioned before, if you want to see the property for itself, just go to Google Maps, type in 1005 Vine Street, Scranton. It's on a corner lot. You'll be able to see it overhead or street view, but it's just not an ideal location. So next picture here. Looks like another possible dining room. Big chandelier. That one probably came from the Hotel Casey. These walls here look like they're possibly wallpapered, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't like wallpaper. Off to the right, we got some green marble columns, even next to both sides of the window. But it works though, you know. The ceiling looks like it's textured. It might be that silk painted ceiling as it was mentioned in the description. English wallpaper, is that what it is? It's probably expensive for its time. I'm just not a big fan of wallpaper. Next one is another room here. This one, wow. Talk about eye-appealing. That color really pops out. It's like blood red. Another fancy chandelier. It looks like a fireplace possibly on the left. Some artwork. Triple windows, tile floor. These could even be bedrooms too. I honestly don't know. There's 9 bedrooms here. So I wouldn't doubt it if some of these pictures that we're looking at are indeed bedrooms. It's almost like something from like England or something like that. Sleep in the kitchen. No, Julie, it's not raining. Sorry, that's the washing machine up above me here in the upstairs. It'll stop in a moment. Sleep in one of the dining rooms. Electric slide, does that count? Yeah, these rooms are large enough that multiple people could stay in them. And there's 4 finished floors. I believe that probably includes a basement, if I'm not mistaken. We'll find out, though. So we got, looks like a piano that comes with the house. And what's that? Newman something and Sons, Baltimore. I'm not sure if there's any historical significance to that piano or not, but they decided to showcase that as part of the home itself. Yeah, smoking rooms, lounge rooms, stuff like that. Probably a billiards room, I wouldn't imagine. I wouldn't doubt, I should say. Would Cliff live here? Probably not. I don't think it's his style. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I would live here. As much as I love the place, it doesn't give off a cozy vibe. But, you know, it's amazing what you could get used to after an amount of time. Nothing fancy over here in England at that price. I can't play any instruments. I used to play drums for a little bit, but that was it. So, piano, I could play the Archie Bunker theme song. I learned how to play that. That was it. That's the only thing I could play. V's thinking of adult theme to make a good brothel. So here's the piano itself inside that room. And again, it's just exquisite. Even the piano itself, look at the legs on it. They're well done. The red coloring, the paint. I don't even know what a lot of this stuff is called. I don't even want to try to guess. It just looks amazing though. Phenomenal. Like luxury. You know, it speaks royalty almost. But That's a lot of dusting, a lot of cleaning. You'd be having to clean nonstop unless you hire some cleaning staff. Harpsichord, is that what it is? Okay. But that's quite the piano room. Probably sounds nice in there. Here's another room. I'd imagine this one's probably a bedroom. This one actually has a large carpet, maybe an Egyptian rug. And overhead, looks like there probably would have been a bed there. It looks like that is like a hanging curtain type thing coming from the ceiling that would have been over the top of the bed. Windows all around it. Another chandelier. But yeah, I think that's one of the bedrooms. Definitely has to be, with the rug and that overhead curtain type thing hanging there. But a lot of natural sunlight that could come through. And that, if that is wallpaper too, that one I do like. It's that darker greenish color. Has a unique design to it. That one I would probably leave. $224,000. 9 bedrooms, 6 baths, 6,000 square feet, 4 finished levels of living space. It's an amazing house. Here's one of the bathrooms. Probably not sure if this is a half bath or not, because there is a half bath here. Just shows the sink and the toilet. But again, it's all top of the line. You know, the faucet there looks like a marble sink top there. Even the cabinet underneath it, it's nothing that's just plain Jane. You know, it's really something else. Might be a full bath. I do. It looks like a towel rack there next to the toilet. But even behind the backsplash area behind the sink is well done. It's not currently on the market. This sold July of last year. But I was able to find the listing for it because I found the house accidentally by riding around Scranton. And I was curious to see what the inside looks like. But it was on the market July 2019. It is currently owned. Okay, next one. This one looks a bit more modernized. Just shows the toilet, a tiled wall. You can't really tell much from that. Not sure what the floor looks like or anything else. This may be the half bath here as well. This one looks like probably the smallest, maybe most modern of them all. So here's looking at a door, maybe a back door, side door. It's a nice door though. Big heavy wooden door. The Giorgio, I did share that information. It's right on the listing itself. So yeah. Yeah, all the information's right here in that description. 1906, he died 1932. So yep, all the information is public and listed there. Here's another bathroom. This one's definitely a full one. Walk-in shower. Not a huge fan of the coloring of the tile. Yellow and green kind of gives like a school look to it, like a school bathroom or a hospital bathroom. I'm not liking the color scheme here. But, you know, if you don't like this bathroom, there's 5.5 others to use. Hey, Kiwiana. Yeah, vintage look. I mean, this is nothing short of extraordinary. Modern day Victorian Gothic mansion. And it's in the oddest of locations. That's why I found it. It stood out like a sore thumb. And the price tag is unbeatable. You won't find anything like this anywhere else for that price unless it needs a boatload of work. And this is pretty much moving condition. This room here, it looks quite small, but look at the wallpaper though, and it even has like little pedestals there coming out of the wall, chandelier, mirror, wood floors, hardwood floors, the baseboard trim. Most of the colors of this house I do like. They were good choices aside from that yellow and green bathroom. Hey Jeff. Now Scranton does have homes similar to this. Elizabeth would know because she's from the area. It's called the Green Ridge section of Scranton. I've actually showed it during Christmas time when I showed some of the decorated mansions. That is a section of Scranton. It's called Green Ridge. There's multiple mansions there, some of them larger than this. Maybe not as exquisite or as luxurious, but on the same scale, though, same level, higher price points because it's an upper scale, richier neighborhood. So, not to say that Scranton doesn't have nice homes, but where this one's located, a couple blocks from Nyack Park, it's kind of a not so friendly type of neighborhood. So, okay, another bathroom here. This one, wow, looks like it has a clawfoot tub with gold claw feet. Got the throne there. Curtains for the shower curtain. A big sink there. Curtains, the wall coloring, trim around it. That is like you see from the movie Coming to America. Like the bathroom there, it's all like royalty, luxurious, marble, granite. It just... that tub, I could imagine, probably goes for a pretty penny. Wow. Very clustered. Yeah, I think it's just the angle of the photo, though. It's not showing very much of the whole room. There is a sitting chair there. There's probably a vanity, without a doubt. And, of course, you could be organized. Like, there's a big trash can next to the toilet. You don't necessarily need that there. But you don't really get to see the whole picture, so it's hard to tell just how big it is. But I would gladly get my Mr. Bubble soap and take a bath in there. I'm not taking a bath with that thing staring at you. What thing? I'm not sure what we're looking at here. Is it another look at the same bathroom? Gold sink, the black countertop and cabinet, black mirror. Definitely a kind of a dark gothic vibe feel to it. This is probably my favorite bathroom so far. The cherub, okay. The ornate thing in the tub. Just throw a washcloth over it. Yeah, definitely I keep saying definitely, I apologize, but without a doubt, really one of the most exquisite bathrooms I've seen. The only thing I've seen close to this was at the Penthouse Resort, the presidential suite at the Nevele Resort in the Catskills. They had the presidential suite on the top of that spiral tower, and in there they had marble showers and sinks, double sinks, toilets, tubs. It was a really top-notch bathroom. That's for a hotel resort. This is a private residence, so. Okay, it looks like we're in the upper floor, probably the fourth floor, probably I'd imagine the attic, just by the angle of the walls here. But look at tile floor, the low windows, the archways cut out. It was even like a big piece of artwork there on the wall. It's got radiators, so we know it has steam heat. So I'd imagine it's probably oil. Maybe could have been converted to gas. Back in the day, without a doubt, most likely coal. But does have the radiators still. But I did have a home at one point that had radiators that was gas. So not all of them are oil. But for efficiency, I'd imagine it was at some point converted to gas. Why is the window way down there? Because this is the top of the home. You know, and the roof line goes higher than the home. So the windows are smaller, more or less just for ventilation. You know, typically the attics were for storage. They ended up finishing the attic as living space. So these are just small top story windows. Yep, tile flooring. Wow. Look at this. I'm guessing this is upstairs as well. The walls are angled. Look at this shot here. Looks like you're in a church. I'm like blown away. Got the artwork again on the right-hand side of the wall, angled outwards, or inward, I should say. The green marble on the lower part of the wall, tiled floors, columns. I am flabbergasted. This is... If you took someone of a tour of your home, you know, no one, including myself, would ever think you'd have a room like this up on the fourth floor. This is almost like over the top. Too much. But it is a cool room, though. Imagine the possibilities. You know, I mean, you could have your friends over, have a poker night, and do it in this room. You know, it'd be a memorable experience. This room alone, I don't know pricing, but I would imagine it probably cost upwards of $20,000-$30,000 alone just for this room here. I'd have to guess. That is amazing. So here's another room up there with some archways, more architectural elements. Those looks like little diamonds there inside the marble. And I like just the long hallway. So the home, when I was facing the home, when you're at the corner of it, it goes long ways up the block. So it's not a very deep house, it's a long house. So this is probably looking up to and from the end to end of the house. It's a good length. Looks like little tiny, what are those things? Like tassels there on the curtain on the left-hand side. Those little ruffle balls or something. But I just can't. I couldn't even imagine this stuff. If I was to, if I got, say someone gave me $1 million and said, here, design your own home. I wouldn't even be able to think of some of these things to put in my home. I'd be like, yeah, just put a room here, make this one this size here, paint this one blue. Like to think of these archways and columns and designs, I'd never be able to come up with it myself. So whoever designed the house, whether it was the owner or if he hired an architect to design it, I don't know that information, but someone had some really amazing choices to come up with. Yeah, like a costume ball. So here's a little cutout room, like a little pocket. And it's really neat. It's shaped like a little spade almost. It has a little chandelier in there. Small room. It could even be like a little kid's playroom or toy room. Looks like no windows, but just like a little outcropping up on the roof there. And they made it into living space. It looks like it's carpeted. Wallpaper in the outside of it. But a neat little room. It's just one of the probably kind of hidden elements that people don't realize that it has. Little reading room. Yeah, it could be anything. There's endless possibilities. Could be design books too. But it'd be a good room for anything, just to get away from your kids. Kids, I'm going to my secret spot. I'll see you in a couple hours and just come here and read a book, watch a movie or something, And yes, if you guys do hear water, that is the washing machine upstairs. I do apologize. Okay, back to another bathroom here. Looks on tiled walls, maybe marble possibly. This one's just a standard tub. Can't see too much from the picture, so it's not as exquisite as the other ones, but nonetheless, it's another nice bathroom. Okay, another room, another fireplace, huge chandelier, blood red walls, tiled floor, some artwork and some gold trim up around the top. What's that trim called? I actually know the name of it, I just can't think of it. Where it meets the wall to the ceiling. What's the name of that trim up there? Somebody can help me out. Oh, Danny, I'm sure there's enough tubs here that you could pick another one, but if it's your house, get rid of that thing. Crown molding, yes. Thank you. I always seem to draw a blank on camera. Yeah, the price is amazing. Whoever bought this got it for a steal. And if this was in another location, either a different part of the city or a whole nother city or state, I'd imagine it'd be at least double the price tag. Okay, here's a room. Looks like we're looking down a hallway, possibly a doorway there. Curved doorway, archway. Love the color of the teal. The ceiling matches as well. There's trim on the bottom and the top. Those little tiny columns there, and what looks like almost like a platform or like a shelf there or something like that. But this house is colorful to say the least. You go from blood red to yellow and green to teal to gold. It's something else, Definitely raises your senses with visual appearances. Here's a much larger room here. This one almost looks like a ballroom. Multiple windows. hardwood floors, different trim elements, crown molding as well, big tassels hanging from the curtains. Like I said, the only unfortunate part is these photos are not listed as far as descriptions. So some of these rooms could be bedrooms, some of them could be other types of living space, social space. We really don't know. I'm just kind of using my imagination to envision, if this would be a bedroom or not. This one looks like it would be a bedroom. You can see on the floor, looks like they may have had a carpet there with the bed on it. So this one probably was a bedroom. Good size one at that. Gold is a bit much. I guess they like gold. They like royalty. They like luxury. Yeah, as you see here, it does say in the bottom left-hand corner, 9 beds, 6.5 baths, 6,000 square feet home. And once I do show the pictures, I will allow you to see the description written up about it. And we'll try to find out any other information that's listed here as far as heating, lighting, cooling, stuff like that. But we got about 30 more pictures to go. Excuse me. Okay, so here's another picture, and this does confirm, yes, it was indeed a bedroom. Looks like it was the king's bedroom. You can see where the bedroom would have been. Big curtains and some type of fixture up there above the bed. Looks like a raised ceiling portion there with some teal color and lighting and trim. It's like a king's bedroom, literally. Yep, small corner lot taken up mostly by the house. That's exactly what it is. There's another angle looking in the corner. You can see a little bit more of that ceiling there. It's raised up in the center. The teal color. It looks almost like a sky. And, the bed would be against the wall there. Plenty of natural light. Doesn't seem to have any closets. Yeah, unless they're hidden closets, that very well could be too. A lot of these places had walls that were kind of hidden doors, almost like a hidden library case, So I wouldn't doubt it, not to say it for certain, but my guess is it might have some closets that you just can't tell because they're hidden behind the walls that you'd have to secretly open, which would be pretty neat to have. Okay, this picture here, not sure what we're looking at. Looks like we're going towards a staircase. Has multiple staircases. Tiled floors. Looks like a statue on the right. Marble walls, it looks like, or trim. Just, again, unlike a modern day home. Yeah, they did have wardrobes as well, which they could put into the rooms, which was definitely a possibility, but given with the design elements of this house, though, I wouldn't doubt it if there is secret rooms or later on in life added some secret built-in closets. I'm not 100% true. I'm just speculating, but just based on what I'm seeing, the amount of money that's put into this place, obviously, yes, wardrobes, the portable ones, were common back then, but I wouldn't be shocked, though, if there is a secret room or two or some hidden closet space. But maybe nothing at all. I could be completely off, but that's what I'd like to see anyways if I was to imagine what this home would have. Okay, here we are, another bathroom. This one looks a little bit on the smaller side. Not too bad. It has some pretty antique-looking sink and base there for the sink. A lot of stuff on the walls. Looks a bit cluttered to me. Obviously, it looks beautiful, but a bit cluttered. Too much stuff going on the walls. Not a whole lot of counter space for the sink, but if it's for a private bedroom, then it's doable. Looks like tile floor again. It's beautiful. It's just a little bit cluttered for me. Yeah, the turquoise teal color, it stands out so vibrantly. I love that color. Okay, here is probably the bathroom. I'm sorry, the tub portion of that bathroom. More tile, green inside there, white on the outer portions. And even inside the tub there's a statue above you. I don't know if that's a good placement for it. I'd be afraid of, soaking in the tub and having that thing fall on you. But I don't know. Maybe it works. Maybe it makes you feel like you're there with company. Who knows? but it is one heck of a bathtub with the tile and the statues and artwork above it. Now see the other tub, Danny, not so bad now, is it? This one you could definitely get hurt. Yeah, Rice, I said the same thing earlier. It's a beautiful home. It doesn't feel cozy. It feels more like a museum. So living in it would be an adjustment. Not to say I wouldn't do it, but I'd be more comfortable in like a farm home or a log cabin by the lake. But if I was given the opportunity to have this home, I would not pass it up. It'd be incredible. It just wouldn't feel... I'd have to do some changes to it to make it feel like, like a home, not like a museum. Okay, look at this room here. Wow. Turquoise or teal, whatever you want to call it. Curvature up there in the ceiling. Looks like a fireplace there. Big piece of artwork in the middle. Little tiny pillars or columns. But that color scheme, though, just is so like vibrant. It pops out like crazy. I love it. That is one of the colors I'm fond of. I mean, I love blue, royal blue, but turquoise and teal is a good runner-up, and that is some nice color palettes right there. I'm not sure what this room is, though, even. It looks like an altar almost, or a sacrificial room. Yeah, there's, I believe, about 9 fireplaces, Susan. Yeah, the money pit. Money pit has nothing on this place. But people do live in it, though. This sold last year for the price tag that you see. So it's not like they bought it as a dump. I'm sure at some point in the past, it did need some renovation work. And on the outside of the home, there's a little bit of the trim area that is damaged. But the home is how it looks in these pictures. It is livable. It's currently resided in. So it's a lot of upkeep, a lot of maintenance, a lot of cleaning. A lot of places for dust to collect. But fantastic for hide and go seek. Or for having like a costume party. Imagine having like a Halloween party here or a Christmas party. You could have guests stay over. You could have parties throughout the rooms on different levels, different themes. There's endless possibilities. Oh boy, I'm not sure what this room is. There's a lot going on here. There's some spiral little pillars in the middle there. Numerous objects. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. Different light fixtures. It's like a finished ceiling with lighting and murals and pictures and design elements. There's a lot going on here. It's almost like a gallery. Egyptian, kind of? Yeah. This is probably like the room where the lasers come out at night, so no one comes in here and touches anything. I don't know what this room is. But just to know it's in this house, it's almost like you're in another place now. It doesn't even look like a home, part of a home. I don't know what this is. It stands out, though. It's different. I'll give it that. I'm actually looking at the bottom, too. I'm not sure if that's a picture of Jesus or not, or something else. Might be a type of a religious room. I truly don't know. Yeah, maybe a shrine, altar. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what it looks like after I'm looking at it more, looking more at it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Adam. Definitely gives off something like that. Doesn't look like a home. Okay, next one. This one looks like just a section of a wall with a artwork. Tiled floor. Some type of things protruding from the wall on the left and right hand side corner. Has recessed lighting. I don't know what this room is. It just looks like a little tiny section of a room or something like that. Kind of modern, but maybe it's a passageway from one room to another. Who knows? Okay, here's another bathroom. This one is the most modern of them all. So you go from everything from like exquisite to luxurious and royal to hospital looking to modernized. Here we got some gray tiled walls, tile going around the sink basin. Got a pretty modern faucet there. And of course your cleaning supplies. So this one doesn't have the royalty theme to it. Just a regular, modern, updated bathroom, which works. I kind of like it. I like the color scheme to it. I like the faucet. Only thing it's missing is the gold-plated toilet. Yeah, black toilet would go with it. Absolutely. I was just thinking that myself. Icky color bathroom. I like it, Jeff. It's not bad. It's better than the one I saw before with yellow and green tile. It looked like a hospital bathroom. Oh, this one is a stand-in, walk-in shower. I got the faucets coming right out of the wall. Shower head is probably a dual shower head, probably one facing you, one overhead, like a rain shower head or a rain shower, whatever the name of that is. But this one's a fully walk-in shower. Surprised it doesn't have like multiple shower heads that, body heads that shoot at you. But it's nice and spacious. It's bright. So it works. It's a modern bathroom. No tub. There's plenty of other tubs, Danny. You already saw them. This is for the people that don't want to get down in the tub and take a long bath. If you want to be in and out, quick jump in the shower, here you go. Okay, so here's some, I guess you would consider artwork maybe. A big statue here. I'm not sure what part of the house this is in. Looking in the background too, it almost looks like a barbershop pole kind of stripe thing there. More of the red and green on the left there, and it's hard to make out what I'm looking at, but the statue is the prominent item in the picture here, so that piece alone probably has some value to it, not something that you could just kind of move from room to room. That probably weighs several thousand pounds. I'm not sure if it's Jesus and Mary. I can't see enough detail, but whatever it is, I'm sure it has some value and history to it. Oh, is that it, Julie? That's the Pieta? I wasn't sure what a Pieta was. So, yeah, let me read that again. It says, ornate features are found throughout the interior and exterior of the home, including a full-size copy of the Pieta. So I'm guessing that's the Pieta, according to Julie, in the basement. So this is down in the basement, which is probably where that modern bathroom is. So thank you for that, Julie. I had no idea what a Pieta was, so that's even properly pronunciation. Is there a dungeon playroom? Could be. Maybe a torture room. So another room down here, which I'm guessing we're still in the basement. Not really sure what this is. Obviously there's a table there with a chair. Almost looks like something you would see at an altar at a church where they keep the wafers and the wine. I'm not sure. This is maybe like a little makeup room or a vanity room, something like that. I don't know. Curious though. It's different. Some type of artwork or design in the middle there in the background, the greenish. Pieta. Okay. Thank you. And yes, this is still the basement. This looks like a small, partially finished area. Got the drywall, which is not finished. Looks like a concrete floor. Ceiling looks like it's, for the most part, finished. So it's maybe like a little spare room, storage room, but it's not bare bones. It is, for the most part, intact. Oh, Barb, it's okay. If you want to watch the replay, you're welcome to. We're just going through the home that I found back in June on my motorcycle live stream. It's a Gothic Victorian mansion that I was able to find the listing for, and we're checking out the inside of it. Okay, here's that. Is this the same bathroom? Looks like the same bathroom. I'm actually hard to tell right now because it's a different angle. So it's either the same bathroom, different angle, or another bathroom that is done with the same color palette here. Okay, look at this room here. Wow. Tile floor, really dark red walls. Some, I don't even know what you want to call those things, hanging on the wall with the teal turquoise color. And some big drapes hanging from the ceiling. It's a unique color combination and room itself. I don't know what that would be used for. Does anybody have an idea if, in the middle of the room on that color, the teal color, those things that are mounted there? Do you know what those are called? Is there an official name, or is it just decorative, ornate pieces? Sconce. Different, pointing different direction. Okay. Sconces. Okay. I never knew what the name was. Sconces, something like that. So that's what those are called. Okay, this one is another room, completely different color scheme, more yellowish, some goldish trim up on top, chandelier, mirror. Looks kind of small, tiled floor. Looks like maybe had a fireplace at one time. Looks like it might be sealed up if that is what it is on the right-hand side. But this house has probably more chandeliers than a lighting store. Unreal how many I've seen so far. Yeah, Danny, I'm kind of with you. I mean, I'm not sure if there's other areas of the basement we haven't seen yet, but I actually like the attic, the fourth floor, more than the basement. So I'm right there with you. Here's just a picture of a corner here with some tile, a column. Nothing else to see other than that. Looks like part of a bathroom. I do see toilet paper in the reflection there on the wall. So I guess they wanted to show this part of the bathroom for some reason. Okay, so outside, I'm guessing this is probably the back portion of the property. I didn't realize it looked like this. So what it doesn't have in space, it has in a beautiful landscape for what it offers, the size of it. And that looks pretty amazing. It looks like part of like Central Park or something. Wow, that's quite nice. Okay, so here's looking at the house from farther away from the backyard. Looks like we got a fountain here, more columns. Yeah, the bell tower's right there, right above it. You can see the bell. That is really something else. Not a traditional backyard. No swimming pool, no grass to cut that I could see. It's just part of the inside brought outside. It's unreal. Another portion of the backyard, just some trees, shrubbery. I don't see any grass at all. More pillars out there. Okay, also here's more fountains. A little walking path to the fountain there, which it looks like a fountain, I believe. More pillars. More of those little... I can't remember the name of it now. Up in the right-hand corner of that little squared off section. The spade design there. You can't really see any of this from Google Maps, though. Like I mentioned, if you want to check out the property, you could. The house takes up majority of the property, so what little space is out there is what we're looking at. Here's a doorway. Looks like it's going down towards the basement. There's trees and railings and, just more of what we've come to see the whole time here. It's just not a traditional backyard, I can tell you that. Rossetti Estate for the Arts, Kristen says. So according to the realtor's description, though, it doesn't read anything according to that. It says this was the Holgate Mansion, built in 1906. He was owned a Holgate Real Estate Company, Holgate Brothers Brush Company, with multiple factories in Pennsylvania. Died in 1932. So it doesn't say anything about a estate for the arts, but I'm not doubting you. But yeah, this was sold last year, 2019. So as far as I know, it's a private residence at this point. But so here's a view from the upper portion. You can see one of the portions of the roof line there pointing up, the peak of it there. You've been scouring the Scranton Times to see what it was. Okay. Yeah, it is a private residence now. I can confirm that. I'm hoping to get in touch with the owner to get a tour of it myself to take some better pictures, because the ones on here, even though it's nice to see the inside, it doesn't do it justice. So more views from the upper portion. It's a tall home. It's on a corner, so it does have some views, but you're looking at parts of Scranton that are not so nice. So not the best views. Oh, here's a nice little upper balcony area. Look at that. Nice railing there. The probably wrought iron chair. More columns. That is pretty neat. That'd be nice to sit out there. Mansion tour of the JP. Pink Victorian Second Empire in Scranton. I know which one you mean. Right in Greenridge there. Along Greenridge Street, right? Yeah, nice little balcony. So here's a visual from the corner, looking right in the corner of Vine Street and the other cross street. And again, we saw the outside of the house earlier in the live stream here when I showed it during the replay of my motorcycle stream. But this is one heck of a place. You know, like I said, my gut instinct is that the price tag is because of the location. It has very little to offer as far as yard space. You know, you see a little bit of grass there in front on the side. That's about it. The home is quite large, though, 6,000 square feet, 9 bedrooms, over 6 full bathrooms. But it's in an undesirable location, on-street parking. It's not the safest of neighborhoods. So whoever bought it and lives in it, you know, they have a very unique, one-of-a-kind home. There's a separate building there. I wonder if that is a garage. Maybe I'm mistaken. Looks like definitely a second building there. Could be a garage. Maybe I was wrong, but could be just part of the home. Oh, there's someone's fancy picture. Yep, and there she is from the front. I know it's a small picture. That's all they have on there. So that was the mansion in Scranton that I stumbled upon during a motorcycle stream. Let me see if they have any other information here about it. Let's scroll down. So it has property history. Today estimated at $224,000. Sold for $223,000 in October 2019. It was listed in July for $227,000. October 3rd, 2003, sold for $82,000. $82,000. Wow. That's unheard of. I couldn't. Now, if it's for that price, I can't confirm it. Just speculation. I'd imagine at that point, for that price tag, it needed work. Probably needed a lot of upkeep, restoration, repairs done to it to be sold for that cheap. So that is a ridiculous cheap price tag. Now, it says built 1920, but up ahead in the description it says built around 1906. I'm trying to find out about the heating, cooling, stuff like that. So here's more information. It says price and tax history, additions. Yeah, I can't find anything about the. Can't find anything about the cooling or heating on it. So what do you guys think? If it sold for 2003 for $82,000, do you think it was in like a money pit at that point? Do you think it was in need of a lot of repairs and upkeep and restoration? Or do you think it was just kind of thrown on the market due to some unforeseeable circumstance? They just had to dump it. What do you think is the reasoning for the price tag? Because $82,000 for this home, if it looks like it does back then, that is like, I couldn't imagine getting a house for that cheap that looks like it does. But then it jumped up significantly 2019. Has to have cooling of some sorts. I don't think it has central air because it'd be hard to run the ductwork and everything for that. I'd imagine just probably window air conditioners, maybe ceiling fans. But that is one heck of a home, I can tell you that. So let me get this turned off here. So that was the mansion I was thankfully able to share with you guys. As I mentioned, one of my viewers reached out to me and said, hey, look up the address. There's actually a listing for it. And I'm not in the market for looking for homes. So I never knew to even go that route, but it was a nice tip that the viewer shared with me. I was able to find it on the website. It's listed on multiple realty sites, but that one seemed to have the most and most pictures, most up-to-date information. But a fantastic home. I do know where it's at. I will pass by occasionally. I'm not going to go out of my way, but if I'm in the area, if I do see someone outside, tending to the lawn or, walking to the house, I may approach them politely and ask them, let's just say, hey, I found the house. We checked the listing for it. I really love what it has to offer. Is there any way I could get a brief tour, even if I throw them like a $20 bill, just say, hey, just for your time, can I go through and take pictures of it? Can you give me like a little private tour? I'd love to do that. And if I make it happen, I will definitely share it with you guys. Yep, V, that's what I said. The neighborhood is run down, lower income in that area. It's known for some, not so nice neighbors, some troubled spots there, but less than 10 minutes away in the Greenridge section, there's multiple mansions of equal size, unique in their own way, that I've showed around Christmas time for their Christmas decorations. But if I find more like that and I'm able to find the listings or any pictures, we'll do this again. This is my first time ever doing it, but I want to give you guys a follow-up to show you that, hey, I did get some information, was able to show what it looks like on the inside, and it's even more over-the-top grand than I imagined. But that is all I have for you today, though. I do want to thank you for spending part of your afternoon with me. I don't have anything going on for this evening. I'm going to relax, enjoy the comfortable, cool weather outside, and we will be back tomorrow with a brand new upload. Thursday may be another live stream. I'll keep you guys updated on that. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for spending your afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. And more importantly, thanks for watching. I'll see all of you in the next video. Oh, not Sunday Night Live. Take care, guys.